Hello friends, in this video we are going to learn about the HTML paraphrase tags. So let's start the tutorial. So what is phrase tags? Basically that emphasize some of the text. Okay, so let's start the tutorial. So let's see what about the phrase tags do. So phrase tags, first of all, they have the emphasize text. Let's add this and let's know about it, what the tag means. So let's clear this one and just paste it. First one is the emphasize tags. Emphasized represents the stress emphasize of its contents. Like you can see that the editor already says that the elements represents the stress emphasis of its content. So if I go and reload this page, you can see that it is emphasized on some of the particular text, right? Next we have mark text. So let's see what the mark text shows. Let's add it over here, marked text, save it and reload it. So you can see that whenever we have defining the mark text, it would always like marked with or the background with the yellow color. Okay, so you can see that mark here, mark element represents a run of the text in one document marked highlighted. Okay, for a reference purposes, so it is highlighted already for the reference purposes due to its relevances in other context, right? Moving to the next, we have the strong text, which is you can say used, mostly used. Strong text is mostly used till now. You can see that it is same as, like you can say that it is like you can see the rest of the text, you can see that it's more like strong, like you can see. So a strong text elements represents the strong importance, seriousness or urgency for its content, right? So it represents that one. Moving to the next one, that is text abbreviation. So what is abbreviation? Let's see. So here abbreviation stands for the acronym. Optionally with its expansion, the title attribute may also use to provide an expansion of the abbreviations. Let's see what its role is. You can see that it is hard it is hardly, like you can say, the underlined with dotted, right? So abbreviations, you know that it is attribute if specified must contain an expansion of the abbreviation and nothing else. So it is represent an abbreviation or acronym, right, for this expansion. Moving to the next, we have acronym. So first is abbreviation, and second one is acronym element. So let's add and check acronym element. So I think it is not supported in the current browser, maybe because it's not you can see acronym is not, you can see it's red one. So I think the current one, it's not supporting one. Moving to the text directions, so let's add the text direction. So if you want the direction, the direct text to be direction, so text direction, I think it is defined, represents the text directionally formatting control of its children. So you can see that all the text is, like you can know that the words are like shuffled. Okay, so it is right to left, all the text are shuffled accordingly, right? So it is text direction. Special terms, so special terms have the definition element, right, which allows to introducing a special term. Okay, so let's add and check. So it is definition. So I think whenever we define any definition, so it is represented by this, the same as a italic, you can say, but you can use it as a definition of anyone. Element represents a defining a instance of a term. Okay, so whenever you define anything, so it is also says that section that is nearest ancestor of definition element must also contain the definition of the term given by the definition element. So it's basically like some of the words that you want to define from the rest of it. So it is defining the instance of a term. Moving to the next, block quote. I guess you can use this block quote because, like in the newspaper, you can see that there is it is. So let's add and check. You can see that in the newspaper something like this, there is will be heading and there will be starting from this one, so that is called the block quote, right? So you can use it. This is generally used. Short quotations. So let's see the short quotations, what exactly it is. Short quotations, as the name defines, in the quotations you can add, you can see that quotations, it will basically add quotes of the particular text, right? Moving to the next one, that we have text citations. Citations, see, this is a text citations. So cite basically represents a reference to a creative work. It must include the title of the work or the name of the author. So this is, that is for the used. Okay. Next we have a computer code. So code and pre both are used for the, you know, for the, you can say, programming language you want to define, like this one. This is the code, this is a regular text, and this is looking like a code that we have entered something. So that way you can print it in the pre tag also, in the code tag also. So code here also represents a fragment of a computer code. So computer code, in the sense, you can say any kind of programming language that you want to add over here. So this kind of things we can use in the code section. Moving to the keyboard text. What is keyboard text? Let's see. So this is the keyboard text, and keyboard text represents user input, typically keyboard input. Okay, so what they have input something, you can use the keyboard text. Programming variables, that is pre and the code. Program output. Okay, so if you want that one, so you program output, you can use this one. Hello world. Okay, so this we can use program output, that is sample element represent a sample or a quoted output from another program. Okay, it represents the sample or a quoted output for another program or the computing system. Address text, so if you want something like different from the from the other text, so you can, if you are adding any kind of addresses, you can use this one. You can see that this is the different one. You can see that address is like in a italic formation also, so you can also use italic at the same moment, but I think their text form font size is different, so address is useful like this. Okay, so that's it for now. And yeah, this is phrase tags. So I hope you understand each and every tags that we are using in this. So most that is used tags over here is emphasize, strong, and block quote. Code is also used, pre is also used, address you can use, but most of the recent times I have used such kind of things. Okay, and rest depends on the like the, you know, function, the design of the code, which you want to add over here. So you can use such kind of codes, such kind of tags over here. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Please do like, share, and comment. Have a great day.